Dungeon Masters of Reddit, what is the most useless item you gave your party that they were still able to exploit? The Jar of Endless Lard. I put it in as a joke and somehow they managed to set a forest on fire with a timed fuse. Also having them covering various body parts in said lard just to set it on fire for extra damage wasn't good. Bagpipes of Invisibility. They grant invisibility as long as they're played. Silence is one hell of a spell. I love how D&D sorcerers basically have magic because people just cannot stop having sex with dragons and elementals and rift demons. It's just an epidemic of monster fucking going on here. Are you implying you wouldn't fuck a dragon? Never said it was a bad epidemic. Jesus Christ. You start a game of D&D with a blank character sheet. Your DM has them all. You only discover stats and things as they become relevant. Like, I rolled a 7 on my constitution check. You get a +2 bonus, so that's a 9. Hurriedly marking it down. Or, I would like to ask the innkeeper if there's anything weird going on in the area. Dragonborn are rare in these parts, so she is suspicious of your approach. Wait, I'm a Dragonborn? I think it would be very funny for like characters in a fantasy setting to walk into a pub to try to order and the bartender sighs and goes, species and age, while pulling out a massive book holding the drinking age for every type of species capable of purchasing alcohol. If an elf and a dwarf, would it make a human? Going by older editions of D&D, they made an awkward, ugly thing called a Dwelf, which usually combined the worst aspects of both races, personalities, and physical construction. Yeah, a human. D&D jokes that will always be funny no matter what your DM tells you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who's that? Oh my god, this is just like Die Hard. That's my favorite play. Referring to famous musicians or actors from the real world as bards. Adding the word fantasy in front of modern things. I pull out my fantasy iPhone and open fantasy Tinder. How old are you? On a scale of 1 to 28, I'd say I'm about at a 9. Vicious Mockery is my favorite spell in Dungeons & Dragons because, like, A, it does decent damage, B, it's a cantrip. So canonically, a talented musician can murder common folk by hurling a single insult at them. Average damage at level 17 plus is 10, max 16. Imagine a chaotic evil bard who becomes a serial killer and the local guards are afraid to pursue him because you might go up and say, you're under arrest. But then he just retorts, your mom is under arrest. And you just fucking die on the spot. Join D&D Legends in DragonHeir Silent Gods. Codes to redeem limited edition gift packs and link in the description. You know what the worst part of playing D&D is? Other people. No, it's scheduling. It's scheduling. And thanks to the sponsor of this video, you can get your D&D fix without ever needing to touch your calendar app. DragonHeir Silent Gods. It's an open world strategy RPG that'll scratch your D&D bones. Not only does it have dice roll checks, tactical grid-based battles, character building and customization, they've actually partnered with Dungeons & Dragons, the most popular tabletop game. Meaning you can pal around with Drizzt and Gwen, his panther. You can pal around with his panther and have their own storyline, which is out November 17th, plus more D&D characters on the way. This game is apparently unbelievably popular, topping charts in 10 different regions. 10 million downloads, it's available on PC, Mac, Steam, Epic, you can even play it on Android and iOS, and while it does have multiplayer elements, you don't need them, so you can dungeon your dragon wherever. It's also fun to say, DragonHeir Silent Gods. Join the D&D Legends, gift codes and link in the description. Start a business selling faulty RPG items, such as brass knuckles that do 1d6 lightning damage, but due to conduction, you also take damage. A flail made from aloe leaves, so it heals as it deals damage. A ring of frostbite, over time your hand just gets slowly more frostbitten. An enchanted scythe. Once in battle, it becomes painfully obvious that the enchantment was minor illusion. It's actually just made out of cardboard. A bow that only shoots where you're aiming if you're blackout drunk. DM to our bard. The 6 cultists shove you to the ground, bow to the massive green dragon, and say, "Oh, great one, we have brought you this gold and this human sacrifice as tribute to your greatness. Please accept our offering." Rest of the party looking on from a distance. Shit, he's dead. He's so dead. R.I.P. Edward. The dragon thanks the cultists and asks if you have any last words. I look up to the dragon and say, "I have brought you this gold and these 6 cultists. That's tribute to your greatness." Oh, shit. DM, who is clearly not expecting that. Roll persuasion, 17. The dragon says, "I like you. Duck." I duck? The dragon incinerates the cultist with his poison breath and leaves you alive, flying off with his treasure. Oh my god, I thought I was dead. Honestly, so did I. Conversations with a 6-year-old DM. With your ring of jumping, you soar 20 feet into the air but miss the ladder. Try something else. You take 9 points of falling damage. I'm wearing the ring of jumping. It isn't the ring of landing. My understanding of D&D is that the GM has the power to make the next quest a heist, but the players control whether the background music for the heist will be the Pink Panther theme, the Mission Impossible theme, or the Benny Hill theme. It is also my understanding that the players do not have conscious control of this, and that they will also end up choosing the Benny Hill theme no matter what they do. That's it. That's the game.